The pattern day trader rule will be lowered from accounts with less than $25,000 all the way down to accounts with less than just $2,000. This means that there will be no more limitations on the number of round trip trades you're allowed to take every day as long as you have just $2,000 in your account. Now, this is fantastic news if you know how to grow a small account. So what we're going to do in today's video, I'm going to lower the position size on my strategies to just $2,000 positions, and we're going to talk about the ways that you can make use of some of these strategies to help you make money in a small trading account. And not only will we just talk about the strategies, but we're going to watch them trade in real time. It's currently 7 a.m. in the morning, 2.5 hours before market open. We're going to take a look through how some of my scalping and day trading strategies work with $2,000 position sizes live and in real time throughout the trading day today. For example, this ticker IVF just got a 7 a.m. pop and now getting a subsequent dip, meaning that my Takashi scalping strategy is about to enter. As you can see, it just did. This stock closed at $3.75. So in just using $2,000 position sizes, the strategy bought 531 shares. We're going to go ahead and talk through what this strategy is doing, the conditions for entrance and exit while we watch this trade unfold. So the Takashi strategy is a hyper scalping one, which you will be able to perform now as long as you have just $2,000 in your account. Once this rule officially changes. As of making this video, it's not official yet, so I shouldn't say you should go try it now. Make sure the rule has officially passed before you try it. But once the rule passes and you have $2,000 in your account, you will be able to scalp like this. The entrance condition is relatively simple. It is looking for a red candle outside of regular volatility, and it's measuring regular volatility by using a price action study called ATR, or average true range. All this study is measuring is the average distance from high to low and open to close on the candles over the last 14 candles. So when you got this spike, of course, the ATR value went up. By the way, look at this trade getting a very, very nice bounce here. Anyway, when this stock spiked, the ATR value jumped up to 22 cents. That is the average true range over the last 14 candles. So if this candle dips more than 22 cents, which it does, the candle opened at $4.41, ended up closing at $3.75, that is larger than 22-cent dip, the strategy enters. The exit condition is the most simple exit condition of all time. Just sell at the close of the next candle. So no matter where this candle closes, by the way, getting a very nice bounce. We are in at 375, currently trading up at $4.40. A very nice bounce happening in this trade so far. You're getting a great example of it working. Once again, the central thesis here is when a stock gets too large of a dip, once again, outside of its regular volatility bands, it has a higher likelihood chance of the next candle being green. Does that mean the next candle is always green? No, hell no, of course not. But if you can find some sort of just little statistical edge like that, you can make money. So wherever this candle closes, by the way, I'm trading this on a 5-minute chart. You can run it really on any time frame that you find works best for you. You can see on the 1 minute, it actually took a profit here, took a small loss here, but I like to personally run it on the 5-minute. Once you import this strategy yourself, you can sort of test that and find what time frame works best for you. But so in a minute and a half, when this candle closes, the strategy will sell, now pushing up to $4.60 by. This is insane, by the way. It's almost up a point, and we're in 531 shares. This trade is almost up. Now it is up over a point. Wow. So we're up like $500 in this trade. Remember, guys, on a $2,000 position. It's first trade of the day. First trade we're taking of the day. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, which, by the way, you can trade in Thinkorswim. Charles Schwab allows trading at 7 o'clock in the morning, 2.5 hours before market open. You could take this trade and you're up, 20, 25% in your first trade of the day, $500 on just a $2,000 account. Ridiculous. Anyway, 50 seconds to go. Let's cut back and see where this candle ends up closing, because we're not out of the trade yet. Alrighty, the candle closes in 5 seconds now. I went ahead and turned on the floating P&L study so we can see exactly what we make in this trade. As you can see, the strategy did just exit and we made $422. Guys, this is live stuff, right? Like, I'm obviously recording this in real time. It's the first trade of the day. $2,000 account, you just made $422. That is the beauty of this rule being loosened, allowing you to scalp like this in smaller accounts, and especially during pre-market trading like this, where you get these very, very nice moves. But there is just a beautiful example of the Takashi scalp strategy working and how it can help you grow even a small account. We have a few more day trading strategies we're going to cover in today's video. I just want to quickly let you know first that Takashi strategy that you just watched the live trade example of is available for easy import into your own Thinkorswim alongside over 150 other custom coded strategies, scanners, studies, etc., all from my website, daytradingstrategies.net, which is linked in the description down below this video. Right now, I am running a promotion for the first 30 people to use it, and there are only 9 codes left, so 9 of you can make use of this for 30% off of your first payment. Now, this will work for either the monthly or the yearly plan. With the annual plan, of course, obviously, you're going to save some money over the next 12 months of being able to access all the new codes I add to the site, as well as you're going to get lifetime access to this Discord channel, which has just crossed 100 members, and we are always talking about sort of what's going on in the market. I talked about that IVF 7 a.m. pop at 7 a.m. this morning in the Discord, so you're also going to get lifetime access to that. But once again, the next 9 of you that sign up using discount code, I didn't even type it in right, using discount code TOS30 are going to save 30% on your first payment. That's 12 months of access to the codes I will add and lifetime access to the Discord for less than $280. I even have a handful of free codes, and they're, listen, completely free. You don't have to make an account. I don't want your email, your credit card. Literally, just go click on the link and you can get access to these codes. And I'll make use of this quickly just to show you how easy it is. All of the codes on the website come with one of these TOS share links. All you need to do is copy that link back within your Thinkorswim, set up in the top right, open shared item, paste in the link, preview, and import. Just like that, in about 5 seconds and 3 mouse clicks, you can have any and all of the 150 plus codes added from the website, saved locally to your Thinkorswim. Locally, that means the code is yours, right? Once you import it, it's your code. You're going to get access to read, edit, and write all the source code. Once you unsubscribe from the website, you'll still have the code. That's important to an important point to make as well when covering this. But anyway, go check out the website. Once again, daytradingstrategies.net, linked in the description down below this video. At least go take advantage of the free codes. Used code TOS30 if it's still available when you're watching this video. Read some of the reviews over there. Decide if this is something that can help accelerate your personal trading journey. Other strategies. We got another news pop here on ticker PAL. Just quickly before we move on to other day trading strategies, we got another pop and drop sort of pre-market news here on ticker PLRZ, and the Takashi scalping strategy, of course, bought this dip candle as well. As this is a massive dip. I mean, this is like a really weird setup. It got news, flew, pretty much gave it all up in the next 5-minute candle. So obviously a ridiculously large dip outside of normal volatility of this ticker. So the Takashi strategy has entered. Let's just watch this one over the next 5 minutes and see if we get another nice win using this strategy this morning. And look at that, another pretty nice bounce. And on just a $2,000 position, you made over $160 in this trade. While not as crazy as the first trade example, you've now in just 2 trades, and we're still in pre-market. It's still 8:45, ladies and gentlemen. The markets are still 45 minutes away from open, and you're up now over $600 on the morning with a $2,000 account from 2 very simple scalping strategy trades. So the markets are now open, as you can see from this KSS move, which was insane during pre-market, now getting pretty hard wrecked outside of the pre-market trading hours. We are now going to switch obviously off of our pre-market scanner and into our custom built DTS gappers scanner. This scanner is going to show us stocks that are up at least 20% on the day, and also it makes use of a custom column that I have built, and I sort ascending top down by to return to us stocks that are trading the closest to their local highs. So the data that's in that column is live updating. So any stock that is up at least 20% on the day and pushes up towards local highs will immediately and in real time jump up towards the top of this list. That's all fine and dandy, but we also need a strategy to trade it. And lucky for us, we have more than one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to load in here my day trading workspace. I love workspaces in Thinkorswim. When you save them and open them, they come automatically with all of your strategies, studies, even your active trader window set up in the way that you want them to be. These kind of workspaces are also available over on my website, daytradingstrategies.net. Once you import and open those, everything will be right there and running and ready for you. Anyway, I can now begin clicking through this gappers scanner to get an idea of what is moving the most on the day. I can see at the top of the list now, CDLX, strong stock, trading up at local highs. I now see PLRZ trading up towards local highs, currently pushing highs. Once again, I am keeping an eye, MEDP, I see pushing up. I am now always keeping in real time an eye on the stocks and which ones are the strongest throughout the day. That is the power of this day trading scanner. And I'm even running the next day trading strategy that we're going to talk about on this chart right here. And hopefully we can find a real live trade example that we can talk through with this strategy. Ticker HTOO is moving back up our scanner list here as it's bouncing, and it did just take a very nice trade using this strategy. So I'm going to use this trade to quickly explain the strategy, and then we'll see if we can find a real live example to follow, because those are a lot of fun. So this strategy makes use of the relative strength index study, but not in the way that it is normally used. The RSI study is normally based off a length of 14, meaning it's measuring the relative strength over the last 14 candles. This strategy lowers that length all the way down to 4, which means the RSI study is going to be much more fast acting in keeping up with the strength of the ticker at its current state. Then the buy condition is when the 4-length RSI closes below 15, as you can see occurs here on this very candle. So essentially it is a dip buying strategy, and the profit exit is simply when the candle closes above the highest high value out of the previous 2 candles. So take the previous 2 candles, whatever the highest value is between them. If the current candle closes us up above it, which obviously this candle does, that is where we exit and lock in profit. I should also mention that all of this is happening on the 1-minute chart. A lot of my day trading strategies I trade on the 5-minute, but for this one specifically, it's very fast. Get in and out of dips very quickly. We use it on the 1-minute chart. So it was only in this trade for 3 minutes, and in this trade you ended up making about $95, and I have adjusted the position size to be just a $2,000 position. So once again, just a $2,000 account in 3 minutes, a $90 trade. You wouldn't really get angry about that, would you? What I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to quickly build out a custom column that simply returns to me the 4-length RSI on the 1-minute chart, including extended hours trading time, and I'm going to use that to sort ascending, or should I say descending top down, to find stocks that are on my gapper scanner, so they're strong stocks, but they are currently on a dip. That will help me identify trade scenarios happening right now so we can hopefully capture one in real time. I'll actually add this custom column to the website as well, as this will be something that is useful. So let's get it sorted the other way. Right now, the lowest stock on the list still has a RSI length of 4 of 37. So there's nothing quite on a dip large enough right now, but I'll keep an eye on it. And when something does inevitably come, we'll track the trade live. Alrighty, I've been struggling a little bit to find a live trading setup for this strategy. Just a little slow and choppy out there today. I actually loaded up a different scanner. This is my runner's day trading scanner, which gave me AMPX. And you did, as you see on the 1 minute chart, just get an RSI 4 length dip and close below 15. So the strategy has entered 246 shares at $8.13. Let's see if we can get a bounce. Let's see where this trade goes from here. Alrighty, there's 10 seconds left in this candle. The stock is not very volatile. Look, it's now 10:50 in the morning. We are over an hour and 20 minutes past market open. Volatility is dying down a little bit, but you're still getting a nice live trade example here. The candle did indeed close higher than the highest point out of the previous 2 candles, which would have been here at 8:15, closed up over that. So the strategy went ahead and locked in profit. Once again, this is not a volatile ticker. It didn't make a lot of money, but there's a live trade example for you of this strategy working. So they are considering lowering the pattern day trader rule from $25,000 accounts down to just $2,000 accounts. If that rule change ends up going through, you now have a couple of tools in your tool belt to help you grow a small account. Remember, they are all available, the scanners and the strategies that you've seen in today's video, all available over on daytradingstrategies.net. The website will be linked in the description down below. Also in the description down below, I will put the names of these scanners and strategies as they are on the website so that you can find them much easier. Daytradingstrategies.net. Once again, please go check it out. At least take advantage of the free codes. Remember, there is a discount going on right now, and read the reviews while you're over there. Sign up and become a better trader today.